Oh my god, running sanitation is an absolute W with this build as well. Oh, I've peaked. Peaked too early, peaked too early, peaked too early. Oh no, I got him. Brilliant. Sanitation W. Holy smokes. What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video where overdogs are just pretty amazing. I think they came in as an underrated exotic, especially after us getting the Tinkerer last season. And the more and more I use them, the more and more I like them. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. Right, so first of all, let's just go to Space Administration. And we're going to do some killing. Now, with this build, I have not even tested it. This is literally the first test. And I am that confident that it is going to do well that I've started recording the video already. So, look at the skin on this LMG. It looks well good. Let's hop in. If we want to get Isaac back online across the country, we need to reconnect and see how we get on with this build. We should be able to do that at the NOAA headquarters building. Get to the control room. I can walk you through the process from there. Oh, hang on, we've got the GE on, which is a little bit unfair. Because we're going to get much bigger headshot damage. And that is cheating. So we'll get to a section where we can turn the GE off. 3.2 million crit. I mean, that looks good, you know. We're going to use clickbait. Everything's dead. Oh, he's not dead. Hang on. 3.7. I mean, it's hitting way harder than what I thought it was going to. That's got to be the headshot boost from the GE, though. Pretty funny. All right, let's turn this off. Reanimated. No cheats today. Okay, we are back. Reanimated is deactivated. And let's just see what kind of numbers we hit with now. So 1.1, 1.6, 1.6 to health. I'm not sure what that was to armor. But we definitely got 1.6 to health with no stacking. No stacking. Mr. Sniper at the back. They're waiting 1.6 to armor, which is unusual. I don't think I wouldn't have thought they would have been the same. The health damage should have been more. Well, 1.1. Brilliant. With no stacking whatsoever, which means you're pretty much going to just absolutely wipe the floor with anything heroic. I don't really need to show you much else when it comes to heroic. Now, I think it might be a slightly different story when it comes to legendary because of the mini tanks and robotics and things like that, because we are using bleed to proc our damage even higher. But we'll give the opening section of DUA a go and see how it gets on. But I would only recommend really running this in legendary if you're running a team. We've got no real survivability built in or anything like that, which could make it a little bit tricky. Obviously, we're going to do less damage to the tanks. And we still have to make sure we use the regular NPCs to make sure we keep our bleed bullets up, which we're probably going to run out of here, but I do want to get rid. Oh no, maybe this purple guy will help us out. Oh, that reload came at the worst time. Alright, so we'll get rid of the mini tanks. And as you can see now, we're doing less damage for sure because we lost our bleed. Now, I don't know if we can reach that guy from here. No, we can. Oh, we did. Come on, get him through the hole. Ah! Unfortunate. Oh, we got him back because he was bleeding. Brilliant. And then now we can get back on it. Helicopter's coming in. Let's see if we can get over there. Gonna be close. Oh, we got this. Probably shouldn't have reloaded. I reckon I could have done it all in one mag, but yeah, absolutely zero problem with legendary NPCs. And you'll be providing a significant buff to any people in your team while you're running this build. What was he doing? He's just dancing. He's not even reloading. Yeah, absolutely no problem whatsoever. So a great build for all content in the game. And like I said, although it wouldn't be my first choice for legendary solo or anything Black Tusk related, as you can see, I've just done the first section at legendary and had no issues with my damage whatsoever. And to be honest, I take absolutely zero notice of the tier system on the overdogs. I just let the damage apply when it's going to apply, and it just does me a massive favor. We see huge spikes in damage all of the time. So gunner spec is the obvious go-to with LMG damage selected, because we're going to get the extended mag as well for our carnage. I've got critical hit chance rolled on my carnage with perfect sadist. Amplifies weapon damage by 35% to bleeding enemies. Don't need to worry about getting them to bleed because we're going to use ongoing directive for that, but it will cause a bleed every 3 kills as well. Yes, it is level 30 expertise. Yes, it does do a lot of damage, but you could run this with 0 expertise and have exactly the same results. I used to run a variation of this build with Coyote's Mask before overdogs was a thing, and my expertise was like level 10, and it did exactly the same. I released a video like this years ago when ongoing directive got a buff, and yeah, it still works absolutely fine. Secondary, I go with Lexington with Killer. That's just because it's my choice. I play a lot of solo. Maybe change Killer off for Strained or something like that if you're playing more in a group, but the idea is that we're going to be using the Carnage anyway. A backpack, we're going to buff our critical hit damage. We're going to take a Groupo, crit chance and crit damage rolled, and then Wicked. Now, you can do more damage with other talents on your backpack, one namely being Vigilance. Vigilance will give you 25%, but obviously using an LMG, you are going to catch stray bullets, and therefore Vigilance would be down. So there is that to consider. Unstoppable Force will give you the same as Vigilance as well, but then you are reliant on kills, and you've got to stack it up. So the idea was really not to have any kind of stacking attributes into this, just shoot a bullet and do damage. But you have got some options there to change the backpack talent if you wish to do so, and get a little bit more damage out of it, although being some consequences. Then we've got the Overdogs gloves, which fit in perfectly with crit chance, crit damage, with the weakest link talent. And like I said, I don't tend to pay too much notice to the talent. I just let it do its thing. I always kind of find that if you are, especially in legendary, maybe not so much in heroic, you can pay more attention to it there, but in legendary you've kind of got to kill what you need to kill first before you get killed, if that makes sense, because otherwise you could end up landing yourself in hot water. So if you're in a group, not so much, but especially if you're solo, I just let it give me the damage and kill whatever I need to, so that I don't die. And then you're going to run 4-piece ongoing directive. Running the chest piece is actually pretty important, and I'll show you why now. So they're going to bleed for 15% longer because of our status effects buff. We get 30% reload, which is perfect for running an LMG. And then shooting status effects enemies will apply a mark. Killing a marked enemy grants a full clip of hollow point ammo for your active weapon and half a clip for your agent's active weapon to the rest of the party. Marks last for 10 seconds, and the hollow point gives us amp weapon damage by 20% and applies bleed on hit. So really good across the board, and really good for the rest of the party. Crit chance, crit damage, but then we get a self bonus here with the chest talent. It actually makes the hollow point ammo amplification 50%. Doesn't apply to your team members, but 50% is huge here, considering that you could put obliterate on, you could put glass cannon on that has a huge downside. You know, to get 50% amp for absolutely free. Yeah, absolute no-brainer to take the chest piece. Then with the mask, we've got crit chance, crit damage. The holster, crit chance. And the knees, crit damage. I always like to take a skill that's going to enable us to proc bleed bullets as and when we need it. So Banshee Pulse is an easy selection for me here. And then the Revive Hive for that get out of jail free moment for if things do inevitably start to go south. They always will do at some point. We got 58.5% critical hit chance and 142% critical hit damage. When it comes to season modifiers for this build, I didn't have them turned on because obviously not everybody might have the full bonus. You can see here 30% rate of fire and 30% extra weapon damage is going to make this build an absolute beast, even more so than what it is already. But I kind of like this one here, the stepping stone modifier. Eliminating assaults with headshots adds hollow point ammo to my magazine, which then just gives a little bit of a helping hand if you run out of hollow points, because if you are doing legendary with this build, you've got another chance to proc your hollow points without having to worry about it so much. And it's kind of nice if other people in the party are running this as well. I take compromised here as well, but you could also take keep out. I kind of like either or, but unfriendly fire is really good if you're going against hyenas. Just shoot the shields and you will get a mini negotiator's dilemma or turmoil effect in killing everything around it. And then for the last one, I think this is one that everybody should be running regardless of whatever build you're running, is Rupert's Tear. When you break any plate of a tank's armor, it strips it, allowing them just to be absolutely deleted as easy as anything else. That is going to be it for the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the insane support. I love receiving all the pictures of you wearing my apparel. As a thank you, I've hardly got any codes left, but I will put one, because that's how low I am, in the description down below, so good luck if you get that. And I've also put a couple in my members section on YouTube, so if you're a YouTube member, thank you for that extra support and good luck getting one of them arm patches. Hopefully though, we'll have some more to give out soon if Massive manage to get something sorted out, because that would be great. Thank you for watching, agents, and as always, enjoy the rest of your weekend and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.